These are packages from companies who sent me their products completely unprompted. I did not guarantee them any coverage, that I would do any kind of video content with them. Generally when that happens, they just stay on a shelf indefinitely. They never reach you guys. But this time I figured, what the hell, I might as well crack them open, see what they're about. So this is going to be a mixed bag. Hopefully we get some half decent products in here, but there's definitely gonna be a few that are hot garbage. It kind of feels like Christmas morning, but some of the gifts are bombs. Before we continue, this video is sponsored by Lumen. We all recognize the value of keeping your PC in good health, but the well-being of your body and mind, we can all agree, is almost as important. I've been using Lumen to help me optimize the greatest machine of all, this beautiful body. But to understand what this product does, it's important to recall how our bodies work. You eat food, then your metabolism converts it into energy so you can stay focused, lose weight, or take a jog. Once you realize you suck at all those things, you decide to exercise, and eat better, and sleep more, but nothing's working because you're just guessing what your body needs and when it needs it. Enter Lumen, your metabolic coach. Lumen is a device that you blow into, and by measuring how much CO2 is in your breath, the app tells you if you're burning carbs or fat during certain activities, then gives you tailored guidance on improving your nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress levels. Being able to measure and interpret data based on my body's unique behavior ensures the app always recommends the best path to hitting my fitness goals. Since using Lumen, I've become more conscious of my daily habits and have actually started making healthier decisions because of it. If you're like me and you care about your health, but you just need that little push to get you on the right path, give Lumen a try. Go to lumen.me/bitwit to get 15% off your device and treat yourself to better health. Opening these in no particular order, and since I left my Spyderco knife at home, we're gonna be opening these boxes with the MAGA knife my grandpa gave me. This is neither a mockery or an endorsement of any kind. This is just what I have right now. So I can already feel our borders tightening. Let's just dive into it, shall we? And since I have barely ever used this knife, it actually still has a pretty decent edge. Oh, what? Is this a Bluetooth speaker? It is a portable outdoor speaker. I'm guessing by that they just mean that it's like maybe waterproof or water resistant, because obviously you can use this indoors. This is from Tronsmart. At least that name kind of makes sense. That's about as much sense a name could make from a Chinese company. Dude, if we turn it on and it says, the Bluetooth device is ready to pair, I'm gonna lose it. It's actually pretty nice. Like, this feels pretty similar to like the JBL one that I have, the Charge 4. I think I have a Charge 4. Yeah, build quality seems all right, actually. Ooh, I like this handle that kind of pops up. It's like a nice rubber handle. I don't know why you would need a handle for a speaker this small, but it's well built at least. Is there any charge on it? Ultimate test. Damn it. We did not get the cool Asian lady. That's a bummer. Shall we bump some tracks? Royalty-free bangers. It does have RGB. It does have RGB on the sides.
Tell me what you want to say. I can't take the truth today, so tell me a fairy tale.
It actually sounds pretty good, but that song sucks. These are not bangers, dude. These suck. Yeah, actually not bad. It does sound good. Like, I probably will use this. USB-C. Oh, and it's got a Type-A port as well, and a micro SD card slot, and auxiliary, of course. It gets points for build quality, sound quality, RGB, and the micro SD card slot, but minus points for no Chinese Bluetooth lady. Miros, I know this brand. Smart presence sensor. Okay, I've never used one of these, but they detect light and motion. It's like a home automation device. So you can connect it to automated lights, like smart lights in your house. I think you can like hook it up to a security system so you can have an alarm go off, notify your phone, send you notification if it detects motion while you're away. It requires constant power, so it's not battery operated. This is the MS600. Oh, okay, that folds out. Aha, so you can just put it like that. Works with Amazon Alexa, Google Home, Apple Home. But you need a hub. I need a hub for this. I don't have a freaking hub. Can't use this anyway. All right, no microphone. Good, no built-in microphone is good. We don't need freaking mics and everything unless it's a freaking microphone. So that's good, good for privacy. All right, that's all. That's all for that. What we got here? Is this what I think it is? This is RAM. I got a RAM kit. King Bank. Good old King Bank. I've never heard of this brand. King Bank, oh. DDR5, 6,000 speed. This is a 16 gig kit. So maybe you can get this on the cheap. I cannot vouch at all for its reliability, its performance. These are pretty nice sticks though, I will say. For just being some no-name brand, aluminum heat spreaders, full aluminum heat spreaders, pretty nice finish. I like the design actually. Would pretty much match with any vibe. No RGB, which I like. I like the fact that these have no RGB because a cheap kit, RGB is fine on RAM, but if it's a cheap kit, the RGB can look like trash a lot of the time. You know what? I'm gonna use this in a build. Get the Ultra Human. Oh, okay, I kinda know what this is about because they sent me a sizing kit for it. This is a smart ring. A smart ring for your dumb finger. Sleep, HRV, movement and temperature tracking. They did send me like a sizing kit. Like, hey, what size is your dumb finger? That is the size I picked. Yeah, I'm married to my health. It actually is comfortable. Charging stand, USB-C. Go on like that. Ahaha. Bro, I'm surprised how much these have taken off. Maybe not that, but I'm surprised how expensive they are. This thing's like $300. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but it's like a $300. And I think the Aura, which is the really popular one, is also about $300. It's freaking wild. I hate this. Hello, Cyborg. Dude, stop trying to be cute. It's like someone's mom designed this. Hey there, you've got your hands on more than a ring. I'm not gonna read that. It does look pretty sharp, I will say. Like I could wear this in public and people would think I was married. Again, do you guys have literally any interest in me doing further content on this? Obviously, I would need to wear it for a while for it to actually track my movement and my sleep. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, with sleep trackers, I'm like, I already know I get terrible sleep. I don't need a freaking app to tell me, hey, your sleep sucks. Stop drinking caffeine at 3 a.m., you dumbass. Although sometimes I could see why someone would need that. Sometimes you need a device to tell you that your sleep sucks or that you're fat. I definitely need that. The Samsung Galaxy Ring is $400. This one's $350. This is $350. Is it really? Who's buying this? Chicks are buying this. Water resistant, battery life up to 6 days, not bad. Hypoallergenic. Menstrual insights, well, why don't you say so? HSA and FSA approved, eligible in the US. So you can get reimbursed for this through your either health provider or employer, it looks like, if you have benefits. I forgot what benefits are a long time ago. Sick, guys. I'm gonna report back to you in a week and let you know how my period's going. What is next? Oh, these guys. These guys are still around. Antlion, Mod Mic. Dude, I did a video on I think it was the first Mod Mic ever, like 6 or 7 years ago. You guys remember these? You attach them to any pair of headphones that you got so that you can wear decent quality, decent sounding headphones and have a good mic to go with it as well. You don't have to rely on a shitty gaming headset, which generally either sacrifices sound quality or mic quality or both. What is the difference between these two? 3.5 millimeter and USB A and C. All right, let's take a look at the USB Type-C one. Let's see how far this design has come. Still got the nice clamshell case. Oh, it looks exactly the same. So it's got an inline mute switch. It's got this little clasp mechanism, right? So you put this, it's got adhesive on one side, looks like 3M adhesive. It's pretty much exactly the same design as what I remember it from 7 years ago, except maybe a little bit thicker in the pole, and I'm sure they've improved the mic quality some. Bruh, I still have the original clasp from the first Mod Mic over 7 years ago on my Beyerdynamic DT880 Pros, so I could actually just slap this on right now without having to reapply. Boom. It is nice that you can just take it off when you don't need the mic, but I don't know if does anyone use this? Is this filling a need that doesn't exist? You guys let me know. Everyone's got like the streamer setup, the classic streamer setup now with like a freaking boom mic. So I feel like it's either you don't care and you're just gonna use a regular gaming headset, or you're gonna go all out and get like a proper condenser mic. But I don't know. This feels very niche, but you guys let me know what you think. Okay, how's it sound? We are recording with the Mod Mic now. I listened back to a clip that I recorded a moment ago, and it sounds good. I'll give it that. Voice is coming through nice and clear. I have no idea how it compares to the old Mod Mic. I lost it a long time ago. But this should sound good. Your whole squad will be able to hear you dying with crystal clarity as you get mowed down by 10-year-old Korean boys. What are you, little guy? Down to our last few here. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Cozy Fit, the most comfortable open-ear headphones. Open Ear by Litme. Premium stereo sound, crystal clear call, ultra light at 0.23 ounces, soft silicone wrap, water resistant, 24 hours of music. Let's take a look. Part of me is like highly skeptical with earbuds these days because there's so many of them. At the same time, there's so many of them that there's a lot of just no-name brands that are actually pretty good and generally a lot cheaper than, you know, the big dogs, like them AirPods and stuff. Actually kind of a nice case. I like the matte black. I like that it's not glossy. Scan for manual. It's got the QR code for the manual printed onto the case. It's like kind of convenient, but kind of weird. Obviously a charging case. These are funky looking. Oh, okay, so they go around your ear, kind of like that. Interesting. So they don't actually go in your ear. They're like little speakers that hover just on the outside of your ear hole. So I guess that's what makes them comfortable, is that they're not actually putting any pressure inside your ear. It is very comfortable. It doesn't really feel like you're wearing earbuds, because you're kind of not. My question is, how do they sound? And how much sound leakage is there? Looks like they have touch sensors on the outside of them. Oh shit, what the hell? That's weird. You have to power on both of them, like separately. I had to like power this one on and then power the right one on. They don't sound as bad as I thought they would. They don't sound fantastic. They're not gonna blow you away. I can't imagine that these would be super expensive. So budget audio experience, but they don't sound terrible. The bass is a little lacking, which I guess might be expected for earbuds that aren't even inside your ear. It doesn't really have that same oomph that I generally like. Doesn't mean that they're bad, it's just not very present in the low end. My biggest complaint is that they're kind of quiet. I generally like to listen to music very loud. I feel like even if you're just an average volume listener, you're gonna find that there's gonna be moments where these just they don't crank to 11. They don't even crank to 10. These feel like maybe they get to like a 7 or an 8 in terms of volume compared to like your average earbuds. And I don't know if that's just because they're not inside your ear or if that's just the way that they're designed, but I wish that they were quite a bit louder. We'll say that at max volume, there's zero distortion. It sounds perfectly clear. Sound leakage. Let's see what sound leakage is like. There's less sound leakage than I thought. This is max volume. And again, the fact that this doesn't get very loud to begin with probably helps with that. Like if it was dead silent in a room, then you could probably hear it, like if you're right next to the person. But outside of that, not too bad. You could wear these in public. It's not gonna like distract people. I feel like this is a fairly niche product. Like I know some people who their ear canals are just weird and they cannot find, there is no silicone tip that fits the inside of their ear well. They cannot wear normal earbuds. I do know some people like that. So maybe this is for them, but they are comfortable. They just, they need to be louder. Boy, we got one more here. This is the one that I already know what it is because it's written all over the box. It's a monitor, gaming monitor from Titan Army, 24.5 inch screen, 2560 by 1440 display, 1 millisecond response time, graded gray, and IPS. None of that TN bullshit. It's been a while since I checked out a 24-inch screen. They've all been 27 and up for a long time, but I suppose if you have very limited desk space, then 24-incher might be what you're looking for. Personally think it's a little small for my taste as a daily, but again, I understand if people just don't have the space. Oh my God. This might be the cheapest monitor stand I've ever seen. It feels so cheap. I could break this right now. It feels like this. You can't tell on screen, but it is so, look at that. It's just plastic. It's just, I have board game pieces that are sturdier than this. That is insane. This is hot garbage. My God, this stand sucks. Okay, at least I'm surprised there's even metal in any piece of this, but this just goes like that. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but God, I mean, if this display is at all worth a damn, then I would suggest just immediately buying an aftermarket stand. Base mount it, whatever. This is crazy. We got Power Brick Rick over here. I/O is 2 display ports, 2 HDMI. Actually, 2 display ports is surprising. DC power and audio jack. All right, let me set this up. The display is pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, when I saw the stand, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be real bad. Tip of the iceberg. But actually, the panel is nice. The panel is pretty much what you'd expect from a modern IPS display, 240 hertz. It's nice to game on. It really is nice. Image quality, you know, the colors are pretty standard for IPS. Looks great. Looks actually pretty nice. The unfortunate thing is that I looked at the price on this. It's $300. It's $299 for arguably the worst possible stand I've ever seen and a 24-inch display. I looked up comparable monitors. You can get a Gigabyte, I don't know the model name, exactly the same specs, except it's 27 inches. For $270, $280 maybe, but at $300, it really keeps this product from being one I can recommend because there's just cheaper better options available, which is a shame because the display, the actual panel is quite decent. Yeah, they really need to lower the price, maybe to 200, 220. At 220, I could overlook some of the glaring shortcomings of this thing, but yeah, 300 is just crazy. Well, that was just peachy, guys. I'm glad that we got this opportunity to look at random shit together. It was a lot of fun. I feel fulfilled. That's all for this one, guys. Thank you very much. I will see y'all in the next video. Isn't that right, Mega Knife? Yes, you're a good Mega Knife.